Well, I think we're too deep, probably a couple inches too deep, so I'm going to space this out to where I can bring up the rippers, probably another 2 inches, maybe 3. This right here, these are the spacers. When the ram comes down, it drops right on top of these spacers, and that sets the depth of the teeth in the ground. I think without this 1.5 inch spacer, I think we're down to about 20 inches from what I just got through checking. So that should bring us up to about 18. Let's go check the other side. All right. Well, that should pretty much do it. I'm hoping. We'll make a few passes and see what happens. That's all you can do. Well, let's get her done. No, let's go. Yeah, whatever. Okay, so it's a rough ride. I'm going against the grain. All the silage corn has been planted this way, and I'm ripping straight across it. So it's a bit of a rough ride. But with this air cushion, I mean, it's not bad at all. It's pretty nice. So anyway, let me show you how this works. I'm pulling the implement now. I'm pulling the ripper now. I'm getting ready to make a left-hand turn. It's real simple. You want to keep those teeth in the ground while you make the turn, so you raise it up, you make your turn. And this is the really cool part. Satellite will line up automatically as you get it close to your previous pull. Pull right next to it. Drop the implement. Hit the satellite grid button, and she turns by herself and straightens up. Not like the old days, pretty simple, but like I said, and I think, well, I don't do this all the time, so you have to excuse my memory, but I think the newer systems are within 1 inch of the grid line. Might even be closer, I don't know. But it's really supposed to save the lifespan of your tractor, the work hours, how much you work the ground, making sure that you're not double ripping on places that it's already been ripped, or disking on top of areas that's already been disked, so that the effectiveness and the of your tractor work time all comes into play. I mean, it's not being overused and abused and so on and so forth. That's the way I understand it. Like I said, I'm no pro at this. The guy that I work for, off the top of his head, can explain everything as far as, you know, the management of your equipment per ground, the spacing of your planting per field, etc., etc. He's an amazing guy. Anyway, this is what I'm going to be doing. This is what I do every year for a couple of years now. Just ripping ground. Sometimes he'll have me disc, but there's really no way that I can keep this camera going and keep you curious, because after a while it gets monotonous, it gets a little boring. But other than that, this is what we do. Pretty much. I make a turn, I push this magic button right here. That magic button enables the satellite to do its thing, and the satellite automatic steering, and as long as you get it pretty much lined up, I mean, they have them now to where I believe if you're calibrated per field and you know all your boundaries, the headlands and whatnot, you can program your tractor to make the turn as well. But I don't know of anybody that does that, but I hear tell it can be done. Anyway, it makes it kind of neat. I mean, technology has always been fascinating to me. I'm not able to retain that knowledge, but it's always been fascinating. Anyway, I'm just going to continue on. You know, I see a lot of guys take their GoPros and they attach them to underneath the tractor, underneath their truck and trailer, on the side of their tractor, on the side of their truck and trailer, up on top as feed's being blown through the chute, corn, silage, whatever. Well, I can't do that. If I lose this camera, I'm over. I'm done. So I think I'm just gonna hold it with my hands so I can. I mean, they make some cool. I got it on a magnetic mount right now, and they make some cool kind of wiry legs for it that you can wrap around stuff. But now, like I said, if I lose this camera, that's it for me. So I think I'll just hang on to it. There's a lot of times out here where I'll see, oh, you name it, raccoons, coyotes, possum, foxes, quite a bit of wildlife. Right now I'm pulling this 7-blade ripper. I'm running about 1800 RPMs. I'm only going about 18 inches deep, so I'm doing about 4 miles an hour. So other than that, it's a great day. It's working on 3 o'clock and I'm getting kind of hungry. I didn't have lunch. Somebody needs to clean the windshield. All right, let's see if I can turn this thing around. Get started on my next run. He wants me to leave the levees, so that means slow way down, and we'll just crawl right over, up and down. And let the ripper do the same thing, up and over. Excellent. Start our next run. Hit the satellite, drop the implement, RPM's up, and here we go. Ripper's about 18 feet wide. It's a pretty good sized ripper. It's got 7 teeth. I think I mentioned that already. But I keep going over and over, same old things. I must be getting old, telling the same old story. Well, like I said, this gets kind of monotonous after a while, so I think I'm going to end the video right here. We may do another one tomorrow. I'm going to be running this ripper for a couple of weeks, or until he decides I've done enough. But I think tomorrow we're going to have to replace a couple of shoes, or one shoe on the ripper. Might cover that. It's not Spider-Man exciting stuff, and it's not rocket science, but we'll go from there. Anyway, hope you're all having a great day. Thanks for riding along with me, and hope to see you soon. Thanks for coming along, GWD Little Acre. Y'all have a great day. God bless.